What's going on YouTube? My name's Lefty Jones and you guys can just call me Lefty, and we're here on our second episode of our LeftyLocke, and I'm pretty excited because we're about to get at least a solid 4 or 5 encounters. I can use an old rod in one town. There's like 4 different routes that I can go to. I'm pumped and ready to go. I made this mistake the first attempt that I was talking about in my first video. If you all have seen it, which you should have, if you're seeing this, definitely. So we're going to check our Pokemon real quick just to make sure Totodile has enough health. Yes, Nibbles is perfectly healthy to handle whatever it is that comes our way. We've got our Pokeballs. We're ready to go. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. So let's see what our very first Pokemon that we're going to attempt to capture is going to be. Follow me! Alright, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Come on. A Sentret? A Sentret? Well, that's different. I don't think I've ever used a Sentret ever. Okay, we're just gonna scratch it. Just gonna scratch it. It's not gonna kill it. It shouldn't kill it. Okay, thank God. Okay, whew, I thought we were just like instantly gonna jump into this episode and fail before 2 minutes even ends. So we're gonna throw a Pokeball. That should definitely catch it. As Sentret is, I imagine that it's not gonna be very powerful getting out of here. Yeah, come on. Yeah, what do you think you are, Sentret? Okay, what's a good nickname for a furret? What's a good nickname for a furret? I wish I could think of these things on the spot. It stands on its tail, so it can see a long way. If it spots an enemy, it cries loudly to warn its kind. That's adorable. It's kind of like a meerkat and a squirrel, in a weird way. What does furret look like? Furret looks like what does Furret look like? He's got those stripes. Let's just name him Stripes. Let's just name him Stripes down his tail. Stripes. I think that's a good name. I'm a really big fan of like really simple name, Stripes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that's our first. That's our very first Pokemon, and we do have to nickname them all. And a Bidoof has that stupid noise. He's just like derp. He's got that derp face going on. Look at him. Those little beady eyes that he has. Let's see. Let's try out Rage. Let's try out Rage. See what kind of damage that does. And then if it hits us, we're gonna do twice as much. Yep. You're building our Rage, Bidoof, and it's a crit. So that should do double building. It should. It should do double building, but it's not going to. I'm excited. If there's any chance, that we can get a Corphish, as I mentioned in the first episode, I got that in my first attempt at trying this, and oh, I was so upset. I'm gonna stop talking about it, but maybe we'll get it again. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. I think we might get to level, getting to level 9, and I'm not really gonna worry too much about getting over leveled. I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't even matter. But I know later on, a lot of Nuzlockes I watch, especially on I wish I would have got that instead of Sentret. I kind of like, what is it? All the starter, like, you know, the first route Pokemon throughout the games, they all kind of resemble each other, like, except for Rattata. Rattata's kind of different, but then you got Zigzagoon, Sentret, and Bidoof. They're all kind of the same in a weird way. They're all just like land beaver mammal sort of things, like I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and go in here, heal up, then we can get a few more encounters. This episode's gonna be all about encounters, getting it all up. We're gonna have some grinding. Maybe it's probably either gonna be at the end of this episode or the beginning of the next episode. I'm leaning more towards the beginning of the next episode because that makes a little more sense to me. I don't know, just adding grinding at the end of a video I feel like it would just make people stop watching it, whereas putting it at the beginning would make people more likely to watch it rather than just skip it. But I mean, I'm all about, I don't really watch the grinding. I'm not that critical of people's decisions in Pokemon. We're going to deposit the token that we captured. We're going to put it in, I guess we'll put it in box 2, just because eventually we'll start catching things that will fill up our boxes, and we are not allowed to. Well, I don't know if most people do this, but we're not going to let ourselves switch out our Pokemon. Like, the first 6 Pokemon in our party, other than that token, if there's another token, then, you know, that also would count. But, we're just going to use the 6 Pokemon that we start with, or that we get at the beginning, and then once they start dying off, and if we white out, by the way, guys, if we white out, which means we lose all 6 in one battle, we white out, go to a Pokemon Center. Let's see what's in this route. Let's make sure, wait, real quick, I just want to, I don't think they are, but I just want to make sure it's not the same route. Yeah, 2930, but, yeah, we're just going to start off with the first 6 that we capture, first 5, I guess, since Totodile wasn't really a capture. Let's do it! Alright, let's see what the second capture is. It's a Caterpie! It's a male Caterpie. I'm not really getting the best luck right now. I guess I'd rather have a... I would have rather had that Routes that we saw, or that... What else did I see? I saw a Lotad. I've seen... I can't think of anything else. I don't want to kill the... I don't think it'll kill it. Let's do a Rage. I feel like Rage would not kill it, because Rage is usually really weak at the beginning. Yeah, he can take it. He can take it. Free! Freaking Ash, always letting his strong Pokemon go. He always does it. Always releases them in the wild like a doofus. Like a doofus, like a Bidoofus. That's adorable. That's a great name for a Bidoof. Let's think of a Butterfree name real quick while we capture it, because I'm not even having second doubts. Yeah, click, click, clickety, clank, clack, click. We got that Caterpie in that ball as our personal slave for eternity, until it dies at least. And let's see what it has to say for itself. Its feet have suction cups designed to stick to any surface. It tenaciously climbs trees to forage. Well, that's just adorable, because Caterpie's adorable anyways. What is Butterfree? He's a flying type? So it's a male Butterfree. That's kind of unfortunate. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't know. I'm really picky with my genders, guys. I don't know why. Not really anything in particular, any particular reason or anything. What could I name? Butterwinger. That's what I named Butterfree. Butterfree. Butters. Butters. I love South Park, so I'm naming it Butters. Yeah, I don't know, fellas. I can't do Butters very well. I can do some other impressions, though. You guys will see that throughout the series. I'm not going to do a bunch right now. But, yeah, that would get a little old. I'm gonna go back down to the... a Surskit. Come on. I think I would have rather had the, what's that thing's last form called? Masquerain? Masquerain? Masquerain is what I believe it's called. We're going to go ahead and switch Totodile because he's pretty high up there compared to the rest of them. Let's put Stripes in the front. Stripes can be in the front. And let's go down here and see what our fishing encounter is going to be. I wish that we got experience for capturing Pokemon like you do in X and Y. That's one improvement in X and Y that I really, really do like. One thing I don't like is the experience share. I do not like... I mean, it makes it way easy. It really does. But, I don't know. It's just... You know, I feel like a Pokemon game should be about the challenge. About the challenge, like, when you get to the champion, you shouldn't just have to be like, you know, for me, in X and Y, I beat him my first try. I didn't have any clue what Pokemon any of the Elite Four had. Oh, wait, let me shut up, and, oh my god, oh, yes! I like that better than Corphish. A Krabby. A Krabby. That's adorable. I love Krabby. Okay. Dizzy Punch. Ooh, I don't want that to like... Well, we are level 3. Krabby, what are you gonna know? What are you gonna know for us? Let's do a Dizzy Punch. Vice Grip? Is that gonna kill us? Oh, no. Okay. Dizzy Punch. Get it in there. Hurt it. Oh, that was a crit? Wow, that was pitiful. Okay, we're going to switch Nibbles in because I don't want to lose Stripes just yet. I mean, I don't ever want to lose Stripes. This is awesome. I got a Krabby. Like, my first 20, that's always the magic word I go for. My first, Bubble Beam? This thing knows powerful moves. But it is a physical attacker, so that's good. What level does Krabby evolve? I think it's like, I want to say 20, 24, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and just, well, I could use a water gun. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it. Screw it. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it. You know what? I think it can catch it. Come on, it's a Krabby. And we're naming it in honor of the Corphish that we were not able to keep. Wait. Wiggle. All right, we got it. Good job, Lefty, getting that Krabby. Krabby Patties all day, all night, everywhere, all right. Krabby's data would added to the Pokédex. We're just gathering up the Pokemon that we need. But if we come across a... Let's see, we have a normal type, a bug type, and 2 water types. The pincers break off easily. Well, that sucks. If it loses a pincer, it somehow becomes incapable of walking sideways. Well, that... What? That's a terrible description. It just talks about how Krabbies tend to lose their hands and then they just become disabled. They become disabled. Let's see, where is it? Sebastian. Sebastian. In honor... Well, no, Sebastian, see, it was named after the Little Mermaid, which is a lobster. And Crawdaunt is a lobster. Kingler, on the other hand, is a crab. I think... Clippers? Clippers. Clippers? Do I want to name it Clippers? Clippers? Vice Grip. What kind of guillotine? What kind of name could Kingler have? Mr. Krabs? No, that's got to be too common. Too many people probably do that. Mr. Krabs. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very bad at these on-the-spot moments. That's why I want you guys to start sending comments with nickname suggestions. That'd be great. Kingler. Kingler. Getting that gripping. Gripping. Gripping onto things. Fist. Fist. Pinch. Fist pinch. Pinch fist? Pinch fist. Kingler. Grips. Grips. You lift. Sebastian. That's what we're going with. We're just going to stick with it. Even though it's not a lobster, it still fits it perfectly because it's still red, still looks like a freaking a crustacean. Krusty? Could we name it Krusty? Like the Krusty Krab? Let's name it Krusty with a K. Let's do it. Krusty. Because it's like Kingler. Kingler, Krusty, crustacean. There's a lot of things that you could think about. Krusty. Krusty with a K. Krusty. Yep. That's what we're sticking with. Krusty the Krab. Krusty the Kingler. We are a glitch once again. Let's go ahead and heal up. Heal up all of our Pokemon. I'm happy with that. You know, I'm actually probably more happy about the fact that we got a Krabby than we did a Sebastian, or I mean, a Crawdon. A Corpfish. A Corpfish is what I'm trying to say. By the way, guys, that first video ended up being about 35 minutes long. These videos are only going to end up being about 20 to 25, maybe 30 occasionally, maybe 30. But, they're going to end up being about that long on average. And as I did say last episode, the schedule that I've decided on, I believe is what I'm sticking with for the time being, is going to be just on weekends, a video a day for you guys. That's how we're going to play. Trying to rhyme things, not working out. It's an apricorn tree. I don't know why I stopped here. It looked intriguing. It was in the middle of nowhere. It's a green apricorn. Why did they not just spell out the word green? It's a green apricorn. A green apricorn. Let's see what this guy has to say for himself. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only at night. Well, that's cool. It kind of looks a little dark. I mean, it's probably nighttime. It looks dark outside. I wanted to take a break, so I saved my progress. What is that? What? Like, how? Okay, imagine walking up to somebody and they're just like, I wanted to take a break, so I saved my progress. Route 46. I saw this. The only reason I know this is even here is because my other playthrough, or my other attempt, I'm going to probably mention that until we stop getting to points where I've done it before. Let's just jump right in. Let's do it. Let's do it. I've seen all sorts of stuff appear here. And we get a Vampy! Oh, that's awesome! I'm so happy with that. A Vampy! A Vampy! That's so adorable. Look at these two adorable Pokemon. That thing is just freaking cute as can be. Freaking cute as can be. We're gonna Dizzy Punch it. It's gonna get that defense curl up. We're not gonna worry about that. Come on, Stripes. Stripes! Get that Dizzy Punch. That did nothing. Okay, well, then we're gonna switch out. Is Vampy a ground type, or is it a normal type? That's the question, my friends. That's the question. Let's go to Nibbles. Let's go to Nibbles. Let's go to Nibbles and see what this thing has in store for us. Probably a Tackle. Probably an Odor Sleuth, which I have no idea what that does. Same thing as a Foresight. Is that what it is? Yeah, Foresight. So let's, I don't think a Scratch is going to kill it. It's a Scratch. Come on. It's just a Scratch, Vampy. Come on. And you're going to lower our attack, so I'm going to go ahead and scratch it one more time. One more. Oh, what if I get a crit, though? If I get a crit, I don't think it'll kill it. Scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratchity, scratch, scratch. He's so adorable. That growl is not intimidating at all, but I think Totodile's just kind of like playing along. I'm just like, psst, Totodile, just act like you're weaker. It doesn't know any better. Let's throw a Pokeball at it. Let's throw a Pokeball at it, and I meant to say Nibbles. I need to get in the habit of saying them, or calling them by their names, their rightful, what? This little thing is a fighter. He's a fighter. This thing has more fight in him than a level 70 Mewtwo. More fight in him than a level 70 Mewtwo. I applaud it. I applaud it. So, with that being said, I'm just going to assume it has a good nature. Good-natured Vampy is always nice. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. And I hate that song, guys. Don't think I like that song. Please don't think I like that song. The song that goes, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boop, boop, boop. I have no idea. I have no idea. Vampy's data. As a sign of affection, it bumps with its snout. That's so adorable. However, it is so strong, it may send you flying, so it just like tries to nudge you to say it loves you, but it ends up like throwing you into a building for some reason and killing you. Oh no, okay, I thought I accidentally clicked no. I didn't mean to click no if I did. Okay, well, we're gonna name it Dumbo. Dumbo for obvious reasons. Come on, I'm sure Vampy's been named Dumbo plenty of times, but if it ain't broken, then, or you can't fix what it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know how that phrase is supposed to be said. You should try different routes sometimes. You never know what Pokemon you're going to get. You really don't, especially with a Nuzlocke. So we just came straight up in this route. Left, we got 5 Pokemon. We're going to go heal up one last time. Do a little bit of, actually, I may end this episode's definitely going to be probably ended with, yeah, I'm going to heal up. I'm going to heal up. Add some grinding to the end, and probably grind up to about the point where, well, actually, let's get some experience real quick. Let's Dizzy Punch this Rattata. Let's Dizzy Punch it. And now I don't know if I can take a tackle. Now I have no idea if I can take a tackle from this thing, or whatever it has for me. Let's, I'm assuming that this Stripes is not very fast. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No! Oh, no! No! So it begins. So it begins. Well, that's a big fat bummer. That sucks. That wasn't even a crit. That wasn't even... Alright, let's teach this thing a lesson. Let's teach this stupid rat... I hate Rattata, by the way, guys. If I had to pick my least favorite Pokemon, get it, Krusty. Get it. Kill it. Die. It appears you're no match for my Krusty. That's right, I did a Bane impersonation. A Bane impersonation. It wasn't too shabby, was it? Well, that's got me bummed out. Well, not that I don't know, I don't care. Did it just get darker? I feel like, I don't know if my eyes just did something weird or what, but I saw the screen light get a little darker, and it wasn't my computer, it was definitely in the game. I hate every Rattata. We're killing all of them now. We're killing them all just because of that one stupid Rattata. I should have known better, though. I was a level 3 Sentret. That thing's defense is probably poop anyways. And it did a tail whip, and I set myself up for that. That was my own fault. That was my own fault, but at least it was the worst one out of the party it could have possibly taken out. At least. Well, I don't know, Furret over Butterfree. I don't know, that normal typing would have been useful. Because normal does not, or it only resists the fighting, which is always nice. Always nice. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Look at that. 5 Pokemon. That's some crap. That's some crappity crap. Stripes is feeling better, so you decided to take Stripes with you. Please come back anytime. Well, it doesn't matter because we gotta box him anyways. Which just... that sucks. That's so sad. Stripes is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm putting you in a PC for the rest of your life. We're gonna keep him in there forever and always. That's so sad. The second episode, you guys probably think I'm garbage. You probably think I'm garbage now because I lost something on the second episode, but you know what? That's what a Nuzlocke is. That's what a Nuzlocke is. I don't think there's anything else I could do. I could go to this, to the very first town that we started out in and do a fishing, or get a Pokemon from fishing, but that's just, I feel like that'd be kind of pointless, because we already have two water types, for one, and another is, later on in the game, I'm sure we're gonna get Surf. I mean, assumingly that we get that far, we're gonna get Surf, and I'm sure we can get a better encounter than we would with an old rod anyways, or we could get a good rod, a super rod, whatever it may be. We can do better than whatever an old rod has to offer us over there. So with that being said, I think that's going to be the last little bit of this episode. It's ending at a fresh 20 minutes. I'll maybe add a little bit of grinding at the end of this one. I may do like grinding at the beginning of at the end of this episode, beginning of the last one. But first, let's go ahead and explore this town real quick. I didn't do that at the beginning of I am just running into everything. Let's see what everyone has to say. Hi, Lefty. Lyra's not here. She's been keeping herself busy helping the professor. She's busier than I am. Yeah, because you sit here all day long just waiting for people like me to barge into your house. It amazes me. It amazes me how much Lyra loves Meryl and Azumarill. Yeah, if I remember rightly, she has one of each. She doesn't often bring Azumarill out with her, though. Why not? Azumarill doesn't get any love? I don't blame her, because I hate Azumarill. Seeing that thing on Battle Spot just pisses me off. It just pisses me off. Here's the typical fat guy of the first town. Yo, Lefty, I hear Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Well, that's cool. I guess you would hear that kind of thing standing right there. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. This fact was first discovered by Professor Elm. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon. Sigh. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Don't listen to her, guys. You can do whatever you want to. If you put your mind to something, guys, you can accomplish anything. I am a firm believer that everyone has the potential to do whatever their dreams are. Everyone. Wow, your Pokegear is so awesome. Yeah, it is. It is. I bet you wish you had it. Stairs? What is that? Does that go somewhere else? Where are we? What is this? Hi, Lefty. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. Well, you need to remind him to eat. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, I'm doing so bad at reading these. I'm trying to read them too fast is what it is. I'm going to be a Pokemon professor just like him, probably. Something whatever he said. Totodile, I love seeing Totodile behind us. We're going to put, let's see, what are we going to start our grinding off with? Let's start our grinding off with Butters. Start it off with Butters. What level does he evolve? He evolves at level 7. So I'm going to let you guys see the evolutions in a not slow motion, but in normal speed. That's what I'm trying to say. And also, one last thing before I end this episode, I'm not going to use the speed up button. I've decided I'm not going to use the speed up button. There is a speed up button on these emulators. I'm not going to use it just because I know some people don't like it. Looking at comments on other Nuzlockes that I've seen, a lot of people prefer not to use it. I will use it for grinding. I mean, it's not going to be the speed up button. I'm just going to speed up the video in the editing process, but same thing. That's the only thing that's going to be sped up. Unless you guys start suggesting it in the comment section below, then I'm going to keep it that way. And everything's going to stay as is unless you guys suggest otherwise. Send me feedback. Let me know what kind of commentating I'm doing. Wow. Wow, that voice crack. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. I'm sorry I had to hear that. I'm sorry anyone had to hear that. Without further, I'm going to stop myself right there. We're going to end this episode right here. As we stand, let's move up one spot so we're standing nice and next to this sign right here. We're going to start the next episode off with a little bit of grinding. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit that like button if you did. Hit the dislike button if you didn't. I want to know what you guys think. Send some stuff in that comment section below. As I always say, subscribe, as this is going to become a weekly thing, as in 2 videos every weekend coming your way, and that is what's going to happen. I'm going to try to think of my own. I almost said the same thing Shady Penguin says, and I would have gotten so much crap if I did. So I'm going to try to think of, ponder on some more ideas, and what I'm excited about is, like I said, guys, I've never gotten past this second episode, so I just hope this recorded the audio, and if it did, then we're hunky-dory, guys. We're hunky-dory, hunky-doody-dandy. So you guys have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. I'll catch you guys on episode 3. Peace out.